All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about my 2018 XSE and 5 things I don't really like about it. Some things I wish Toyota had done a little bit different and changed up. So let's get right into it. To start off, we're going to move inside the car. These are in no particular order, these 5 things. Just randomly how they came up in my head, and I just wanted to share them. So the first thing is going to be the tall gears. You know, looking at the... when you're actually driving, anybody who's driven this generation XSE, 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder will know the gears are very tall. So acceleration-wise, you're not going through the gears quickly. You're mostly just staying in first, second, third. Well, not first, but second, third, fourth. You're not really, really rolling through gears. So that's one thing I definitely wish Toyota had changed a little bit, the calibration of the shift points. Very tall gears. Next would be the steering wheel. One thing I don't like, especially on the XSE V6, mine, the highest spec for the 2018 model year, in 2019 and 2020, you can get more options, but the biggest thing I really don't like is the steering wheel. Just to show you guys, this upper part I do like. The buttons feel good, they look nice, and when you click them, it's high quality. But one thing I don't like is this centerpiece. It just feels cheap. It's very hard plastic, and I feel like they could have done something a little different down here. Maybe say Camry or put something here, a little textured piece. Maybe the steering wheel feels nice, but this part feels a little cheap. I wish they would have put a little bit, a little nicer material, maybe some stitching around right here. And this definitely feels cheap when you, when you just look at it and when you feel it, when you're driving and you put your hand across it. The steering wheel is overall good, the buttons and the layout, but the look and feel, I feel like Toyota could have done a little bit better on. Next is the piano black. Now, obviously you can see right now, I don't want to gross anybody out, but it is very filthy. Just the fact that this car has, very nice materials. You have the soft touch right here. You have the nice trim pieces right here and right on the side, the silver pieces, and the seats look good. But Toyota decided to put all of their piano black right in the most high touch area. Now, it looks nice when it's clean, but that's very, that's less than 1% of the time that it's clean, because you're always touching it, you're always going over to it, you're always pressing buttons, and this is always filthy. You can see dust all over the place. Even if I'll clean it the next day, look, dust is already starting to show up. You can see the fingerprints, and I didn't clean it for this video because I just wanted to show you guys. And if you own this generation Camry, you'll know this screen is always dirty. This part of the car is always dirty, and even down by the climate control, you can see just dust and fingerprints, and when it's off, it really looks ugly. I wish they would have put a different material there, just so, it's the centerpiece of the cabin, and it just looks gross all the time. So that's one thing I wish Toyota would have changed a little bit, just with the materials. I know the car is filthy right now, but I did want to say one of the other complaints I have is the lack of all-wheel drive. Now, the front-wheel drive is okay, but all-wheel drive would make it a lot more sporty and a lot more aggressive when it comes to acceleration. I know that's not what this car is about. It's a family car, but it's something, especially on the XSE models, it would make the car a little bit more fun, a little bit more practical, especially in the wintertime. Front-wheel drive isn't great, especially with the D3 tune. The all-wheel drive would just make it that much more fun. The all-wheel drive would make acceleration more fun, the handling, and ultimately practicality. I really wish the XSE, especially on the higher trims, if they did the 4-cylinder front-wheel drive and then the XSE V6 all-wheel drive, at least an option. Make it the front-wheel drive, and then if you want all-wheel drive, you'd have to pay a little bit more. It'd be an option. I just wish they gave us basically an option to make this car all-wheel drive. Right now, Toyota offers an all-wheel drive XSE, but it's only in the 4 cylinders. I love the car the way it is. It's just, I wish there were some things that it had that would really complete the package. And, obviously this would raise Toyota's costs for building the car, but ultimately it's something that at least give us the option. Have a, obviously, standard front-wheel drive XSE V6, but give us the option to option in all-wheel drive V6. That would be a big game changer for Toyota. Would drive sales because it would give you that more sporty experience. And mods like a tune, cold air intake, exhaust would really wake up the car to the point where you could compete with other, you know, V6 all-wheel drive cars like the Kia Stinger and others. So, and also in the winter, it'd be more practical than a front-wheel drive car. So those, and that, the steering wheel, the tall gears, and some of the interior quality control issues, I feel like should have been sorted out by Toyota, like the gloss black right here. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. If you have any comments, leave it down in the comment section below, and I'll see you next video.